Welcome to On the Line, conversations about insuring what matters most, presented by Mainline Benefits.
One built systems, one built sound. Now they're both building an insurance business here at Mainline Benefits. Welcome, gentlemen, to On the Line, brought to you by Mainline Benefits.
Thanks, Arnie.
So we have H here, H. Allan, and it truly is H. We're going to have to get that. I haven't really heard that story. There's got to be something to just the H. And then we have Greg Hansford with us. And Greg, we've been working together for quite a bit, ever since really we kind of came over to Mainline Benefits, same time together. H, we just met really just a few months ago, but you're just killing it. And give us a story on H. And it really, truly is literally just H. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, my name is H, just the letter H.
Yeah.
My parents wanted to name me with an H, but they couldn't agree on a full name like Harry or Henry. So they literally just named me H.
So, it's funny because I was filling out something, I think with an airline the other day, and it wouldn't let, I was trying to put something with just A. Or it was something I was filling out where I just wanted for Arnie, just A, and it wouldn't let me do that. So
I have that trouble all the time.
What do you do?
I'll post it on Facebook. I'll take a picture of it and say, you don't have a real name, or we need more than one letter, or it'll say something like that
Yes.
to indicate, H is not enough. We won't accept H
Yeah.
as
So what
a
do you
name.
do?
I'll put my middle initial A, or I'll put my middle name Adam.
Got it.
H Adam.
Got it.
So my parents thought I would go by Adam,
Oh.
which is my middle name, but it just never stuck. People would call me Adam. I didn't know who they were talking to.
Fair enough. Okay, good. So Greg, again, we've been working together for quite a while now.
Yeah.
And this is your first time on our podcast. Welcome. And what have you heard so far about our podcast? What are you thinking about it? What got you excited when I asked you to be a guest today on it? And by the way, one thing I wanted you to be on, we've been for, 3 years we've known each other, maybe somewhere in there 4 years now. I don't know. But we've always talked about you having this radio voice. So this is your time to shine with your radio voice.
Yeah, and I promised I wasn't going to try and sing,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to.
Okay.
No, but what got me excited about it was the opportunity, I guess, to share what I've heard pretty consistently in some of the previous episodes that I've watched, and it's each individual's personal story, testimony, motivation for why they're here. Because I in one of the organizations, a BNI organization that I'm in, I often say that I'm the one insurance broker that you'll run into who doesn't do anything unique, and I don't really sell insurance. And I always pause, and they're like, yeah, okay. I'm like, no, my objective is to write a lot of insurance, try to help a lot of people, but I don't sell it. And that is a very common theme here. And there's some people here that sell a lot of coverages to a lot of people and make a lot of impact. And that's pretty exciting. And I'm egotistical enough that motivates me.
Got it. All right, good. And then H, we met, you actually came as a referral. And so, yeah, you'd never done, actually you walked in with your insurance license though, right?
Yeah, I've had some previous experiences in a few different companies.
I'm going to have to get a little closer to the mic.
A couple different companies doing, supplemental products. And I worked with another firm that did a lot of index life and annuities. And I've sort of, bounced around with a few different career paths. But what attracted me here is the variety, the numerous carriers that the company has, and the willingness really to do good and help people here. It's pretty
Yeah, so it
astonishing.
sounds great, like helping people. And listen, I'm a huge advocate. I think we truly do. Like you said, it's really not about selling, it's really helping. And we have a lot of teachers that do extremely well here because it's really just explaining and coaching. But, but it also can sound like a bunch of BS, just helping people. So you, as a new person, where did you really see, or what are you seeing, or why do you say that it's like we really are just helping people? So, but put that into a different words though, because again, it really could sound like just some line.
right? I guess it could be. There's so many different nooks and crannies in the healthcare system, and I know that I've had people give me policies in the past where they didn't explain everything. They didn't show me where there were coverage gaps, things that it was just kind of, here's a plan for you. What can you afford? Okay, this is your plan, and have a nice day. Where I've see here, people really take the time to explain the policies thoroughly to their clients so that they know what's good and what's bad about it, and then offer solutions to show how to make it better,
Okay.
how to minimize potential impact from deductibles, maximum out of pockets, and just some of the ways that insurance companies carve it out so that they can keep keep a little more of their money at the expense of the client. And it's good to know that there's people out there that actually, and we do tons of training here to show agents how to work around those things and to help people, fill in those cracks.
Okay, fair enough. And teamwork is one. We have three really strong core values here that we do live by. And honestly, when people go through interviews, it's a big part of our interview process. Can they hit the core values? And one of those is teamwork. So I do know, I don't know if this is the right word. I'll use it, and you can clean it up if you need to, H. You struggled a little bit at the beginning trying to get going and trying to figure this out, right? And you had an opportunity to talk, literally to sit down with our number one agent, right? I'm going to suggest in most places you probably wouldn't have a chance to sit down with, forget about the number one agent, maybe not the number 100 agents, right? Tell me a little bit about that experience and how that helped you. And just, did you feel awkward getting help from them? Did you feel like they were like, why the hell are you bothering me? What do you?
Actually, when the opportunity came up, I jumped at the chance, because to see somebody who is, doing it all, really, knows all the products, has a 20-year history of rocking the industry and really knowing what's out there, and to just sort of see how quickly he was able to assemble the proper group of plans, and how also he, as a person who talks to a lot of different people, you get all types out there, and he gets them also. But he's a master at understanding those, and trying to help people see the industry as he sees it.
Yeah. And by the way, it's Greg Typel. Give a shout out to Greg, our number one agent. I'm talking around his name, but I don't know why I did that. So that's Greg. Yeah. So I know it was funny because people were hanging up on you, or people were giving you a hard time, and you were like struggling with that. And then all of a sudden you got the chance to see Greg, and as great as he is, people hang up on him too. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it was kind of cool to be able to see that.
Yeah. And it helped me sort of focus on how to really put together the best plans for people.
Yeah, got it. Okay, cool. And then an introduction, we talked about systems. So I didn't, listen, we have a guy that helps us put the podcast together, Joe from Porta Potty, and he gave me the idea to talk about systems. Honestly, I don't even know what I was saying when I said that. What does that even mean?
Well,
because I know you're the sound guy, and you're on YouTube and out there and playing music, and I'm hoping we're gonna get a chance to hear you play a little music. We'll come back to that in a second. But systems, I didn't even know what I meant when I said those words.
Well, today we're talking about sales systems for a number of different organizations, primarily call centers, media intelligence company, a couple of other efforts, but systems designed to try and.
Can you put your voice just a little lower? A little deeper? Yeah, there you go.
Is that
okay? There you go.
No, just sales systems.
Okay, got it.
Basically,
I didn't know if you were building buildings. I didn't know what it was
no,
talking
no,
about.
nothing,
Okay.
nothing that eloquent.
sales
Just
systems.
sales systems, primarily call center sales projects
Got
that
it.
were designed to uh, appeal to various market segments within certain areas and move product. Um,
Was that in the insurance side or other things also?
Yeah, well, that was other things also, but there were it was for insurance products that were are offered by various individual clients of that company. But those were, a different kind of effort than what you engage in here. Or it may-
Can you give me a little better idea what you mean by that?
well, I think the corny thing that we were talking about earlier about just helping people. Now, let's not get it twisted. I don't help for free, and it is rewarding, extremely rewarding.
Mm.
But essentially, I don't count. I don't have to count. See, if I do the right thing, if I know the product and I reach out and I find the need and I satisfy the need, then it's cool. But I think that was the context in which we were saying that you have this tremendous opportunity to affect change and to make a difference. And yeah, it's a noble thing and it's lofty and it sounds pious, but it's it's also very practical.
Mm.
Something we get to experience constantly.
Got it. Listen, for the 3 years, whatever we've known each other, 4 years, I don't know, maybe it's 3 years, 4 years,
Well, it's going on for.
going on 4. Okay. So we really have been joking about you with the radio voice and stuff. And I just got a little whisper in my ear that you actually were on the radio.
Yeah.
I thought this whole time I've just been playing around with that.
Yeah. And
Can we give us a little bit of what you did with that or what that even-
well, I was on the radio just out of school. I got a job with a local station here in Chicago, WMET,
Yeah.
MET,
Yeah.
Metro Media Broadcasting, and
95.5.
FM. And I had an opportunity to do an overnight classic rock show
Oh, nice.
with a gentleman by the name of Mike Shapiro, and that was my intro into radio.
Mm.
Yeah,
All right. So I guess it's more than just a joke around here now.
it is, and it lasted for a little while, but then they want you to read what's on the cue card, and don't have an opinion. And
Mm.
if you've met
That's not
me-
you.
Okay, now,
There you go.
yeah.
And I guess from tying it all together with you doing music, so you've been on the radio talking and you've been on the radio with music. So how'd you even get into music?
Well,
You do have a guitar with you here.
I do.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I've been playing guitar since I was like 7 years old.
Yeah.
I'm 29 now. I before I got into the financial services, I right after college I worked for a company that made color finish saxophones, and I was in marketing and artist relations with that company, and so and it was a small company, so everybody was involved in everything, and I got to meet all kinds of people that I would have otherwise never met. Great musicians all the way along, and I was really envious of them because they were all such great players. And as I did playing locally, I was in rock bands and different groups throughout town. I was in a Bon Jovi tribute band for a while out here.
Yeah.
I was in a group with a bunch of it was really supposed to be an all women group, but they had a male backline.
Did you wear a wig or something?
No. It had a male backline, and it was
Okay.
called Cougar. We
Got it.
played around a lot here.
Okay.
And after that, I had my own band for a while. But I got really into smooth jazz for a while and just jazz music, Latin jazz.
Mhm.
And so started to do some recordings. And luckily, having those contacts, I was able to utilize some of those people to helped me make some really nice recordings. So in 2017, I did a song called Stiletto Heels. It's a cover of a Richard Elliott saxophone song. I did it on guitar with two of Richard's people from his band, Ron Reinhardt and Eric Valentine, helped me. And those guys also helped me record some other music. In 2020, I did an EP called Bam with Rise, with the song called Bam, Rise by Herb Alpert. I also did a mashup of a smooth jazz mashup of All Along the Watchtower and Stairway to Heaven.
Oh,
I put those two together.
so is that something you could do on guitar with us today?
It's a little hard to do. You need a little more
Okay.
instrumentation, but I'll do some strumming for you.
Okay.
And then in just last year, I put out a song called APT Apartment 251. They're all on Spotify, YouTube. You can look it up. It's
Okay.
it's all really nice. It's fun to do. Just great to explore your your inner musician, because everybody has a musician in them. It's just whether or not they developed it.
Got it.
And it's just really fun to record and then have it professionally mastered, and then you work with radio people to get it promoted. And
So I know it's been on YouTube. Has it been on some radios also?
yeah, actually, when Stiletto Heels and Bam first came out, they were played really worldwide on different smooth
wow.
jazz radio stations. They both tracks made the Billboard Smooth Jazz Most Added chart when they came out. Got radio play. I was on different charts too.
Yeah, very cool.
So it's fun.
All right, cool. And I know you're here in Chicago.
Mhm.
We're in Chicago.
Mhm.
You from Chicago?
Mhm.
Okay, but you're moving.
I've lived here my entire life.
Yep. And you're about to move. That's why I wanted to get you on the show before you left.
I would come
And-
back for it.
And where are you moving to?
We're moving to Arizona.
Okay.
Prescott, Arizona.
So we are a national company. We're in all 50 states, and now working with H here in Chicago, you'll be able to work with them in Arizona also.
Yeah.
So that sounds really good. And you're from Chicago?
Yeah,
All right.
from
Okay.
Chicago.
Got it. What part of the city are you at?
I'm in the southeast suburbs.
Okay. Yeah, so H, just being really new to what we're doing here, like just any cool stories so far, anything exciting, anything that you'd say, hey, this was crazy, or it was like, oh man, I'm so happy I helped that person. Give us a good insurance story.
Well, it's like anything else that's worth building. It's you have to do the work. You have to pick up the phone and keep making the phone calls. And initially I really was not quite sure what I was doing, but I knew I had to keep making the phone calls. So and initially it was just like, gosh, I just want to help somebody sign up for health insurance. But I took a while to get that first person, but you get one, and then you keep working. And I think that eventually, as you're talking to people, they'll see and hear your sincerity. Not everyone, but and you work through whatever issue it is, and you try and help them as best you can. And in that process, I have learned to see where the holes in the different plans are, and then also, like we talked about earlier, sitting down with Greg, Tony, everybody who here, all the top people here at Mainline are available anytime to help you.
Yeah.
And I've called several of them and, hey, what would you do here? What would you do here? And, you get different perspectives, and it's been a great educational process. I mean, really, I think my learning curve has just been in overdrive, because there's so much to absorb here, and there's so much we can do for people. And
Yeah.
it's just a matter of, it's like learning the guitar. You just, you learn a little riff here, and you learn a little riff here, some music theory over here, you jam over here, and,
If I knew what a
eventually
riff was, maybe I'd get what you're talking about.
just a little,
No, but just a little
guitar
playing
lick,
with the-
just a few
yeah.
notes,
Okay, got
a few
it.
notes in a row to make a melody.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so one thing that is pretty cool here at Mainline is that, listen, the culture we have built, and again, with the teamwork and doing what's right with what we do. And the other side of it, though, is that we are all equity partners. And it does. And by the way, congratulations, you just earned your first, no, that would have been your first one. You earned an equity grant today, though, right?
Yes.
That maybe maybe that was your
Right.
third one.
It is.
Yeah, so that was exciting to announce that in our meeting today. Congratulations, Greg.
Thank you.
And we'll be real close for getting your first one here. And but yeah, the idea that, listen, again, the culture we've built, people are going to support each other, period. And the idea that we're truly all pulling in the same way, and we're all, we're partners. Everyone has a piece of the pie here. And so listen, it's truly in Greg's interest to help you, not even just out of wanting to help just another person. It's truly in his interest. So we've really set it up that that's the case. So I like, you've been around a little longer, like I said, and we both came from an older company that didn't have that, where you just, it was became part of like a corporate where you didn't have a piece of the pie. Tell me what that's been for you, like just to know that as literally as H makes a sale here, it actually supports you even.
It's wonderful in the sense that it has this exponential potential to be beneficial to everybody here. But more than that, the thing that I find more valuable is the resource. I mean, the cultural resource, the range of talent here, the willingness to share, engage, and help develop that, I think is unmatched. And to me, that is of tremendous value. Um, yeah, the opportunity to engage that on that, higher moral level, and you're helping people, and the more, but you're helping them, like Arnie mentioned, educationally to the most part. That's what you do, is you educate people so that they can make the most informed decision and meet their needs as determined by them. The range of knowledge that you have access here is unique.
Yeah.
And certainly the opportunities to engage that just, widen your opportunity to help that many more people more effectively. That's what's exciting about it.
Yeah.
And that's what's different about it. I've run a lot of sales organizations, not like this one. I've been a part of many others, and they're transactional, and they're designed to be that way. And it's much the way I explain my passion, Medicare, to my prospects. It's a system. Doesn't have any remorse, doesn't have any regret, doesn't have any emotion, has rules. You understand the rules, you can navigate the rules. That is what you have the opportunity to engage here. And it's different. It's different. And I say that not from a perspective of projection, that's reflection. Because I've been around the block a couple of times. And you know what I'm saying? It's different. And when it just is. So that's I think what a lot of our challenge is, trying to help a wider group of people understand and perhaps be able to take advantage of that, because it's unique, it's different.
Right. Yeah. So you got pretty deep there. Let me go to something funny here.
Okay.
Give me a funny story.
Okay.
Somebody you met with, or a client that give me a story of somebody you helped out, and where did it go? Or
oh God, there's so many of them. I think I just hit another milestone with 5-star reviews too. And that's a
nice.
pride point of mine.
Nice.
But
so if anyone wants to give you a 5-star review, that's Greg Hansford at Mainline Benefits.
That's right.
Right? Okay.
Greg Hansford, Mainline Benefits.
Those are free, by the way.
They are. Tell your friends. I don't know. Funny stories. There's so many.
Give me a good story that you really helped. You felt really good. We'll go back to the deep dive.
Let's go back.
You're in a deep place today.
Let's go back to the 5-star review. So I got this call from this guy. A lead call. I don't like lead calls that much from a career perspective. I take them, but I'm old now. I don't really. So the guy, he's really being a jerk. He comes on. He says, "Listen, I've already got basically what I just need to know about a drug plan." I'm like, okay, fine, here we go. And I'm trying to soften him up, talk to him. He calms down a little bit, and as it turns out, um, I found a prescription plan for him.
Okay, I wasn't sure where you're going with the drug plan. You mean actual like a prescription drug
A
plan?
prescription
Okay,
plan.
I didn't know
No,
where you're going.
okay,
In,
see, there
Yeah.
you go. There you go. No,
Okay.
a prescription drug plan. And so I asked him about his prescriptions, looked him up. He's telling me about a particular plan, which is like, I don't know, $80 or something in his area. It's the lowest of 3 premium plan. There are 2 zero plans, but he doesn't understand those, so he's not looking at them. I basically explained the fact that his are all generic. They're covered adequately on the plan. That zero saves him like $900 a year. He's like, well, how do you get paid if it's zero? Like, I get paid the same if you spend $80 if you spend zero. It really doesn't matter. Premium doesn't matter to me. He says, oh, okay. And then I requoted the supplement plan that he already had and didn't need any help with, because I found he had an option that saved him $30 a month there starting. So that's $350 a year. And he ended up being a double sale and a 5-star review.
Yeah, nice.
So, I mean,
From a guy that was just being a jerk. to
just
really,
a jerk.
yeah.
But he was very, very cordial in his review. And I understand. He always talks about I get deep. That's because I'm
You're the man.
Listen, no, but it's one of the reasons that I think I understand a lot of my Medicare clients because they're jaded. See, he felt as though he had talked to somebody else. He'd been, he's been steered and discredited someone else's opinion, and he's just going to shortcut to me. But I'm different. I'm built different. So, and I think that's the only charge. You got to differentiate yourself a little bit. And get it.
Well, I think the one big thing especially where you came from on a call center, and listen, I just did a training with new agents. That it was a great group of agents. Actually, the largest group we had of there was about 10 of them going through it. It was a great group, but one of the guys came from a call center. I'm like, I was explaining how, listen, when I was in the field, my appointments could be 2 or 3 hours. Most are about an hour right now for most people. Is that about yours? But they're like, yeah, it's 15 minutes. That's all they only give us 50. I'm like,
17.
How do you even get to know what a person's looking for in 15 minutes, let alone who they are and what they're trying to, it's crazy.
At a call center environment that I came to right before you and I met, I was the top dog there.
With that voice?
The Medicare, yeah, absolutely. I used it like a weapon. But I used the year, I guess, that I was the top Medicare agent, I wrote the most Medicare Advantage plans during annual enrollment among all the agents. And they said, how'd you do that? I said, 17 minutes. You had 17 minutes from, hi, how can I help you? To, hey, it looks like you're all set.
Yeah.
And you can do 3 an hour.
It's crazy.
Now, that's not, like you said, that's not enough time to know. That's enough time to transact.
Yeah.
But the damage that simply transacting can do is huge. The impact of what we do is equally the other side.
Yeah.
And that's the whole philosophical thing that he gets all weird about. He's like, oh, you're getting deep. So, no, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. That's the competition. That's what we're up against.
Yeah. And I know you still do phone sales, right? You do, because you're actually licensed in, well, how many states are you licensed in?
I'm in 30. No, I'm in 36 right now.
36,
yeah.
So you obviously do phone, but the one thing that's real nice about what we do is we can help somebody over the phone. We can help somebody by Zoom, but we'll go out and see you.
Yeah.
Or customer come see us. We meet somebody at a library or at Starbucks
Or I'll do an hour and a half
Yeah.
appointment
Yeah.
on the phone or Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's
just,
not transactional. It's a different thing.
yeah. We're looking to really build something and build an actual
Absolutely.
clientele. How long are your appointments been going, H?
Uh,
When
usu-
you're actually helping somebody
Yeah.
and doing an application.
I mean, it can take up to easily an hour, 2
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
Sometimes it
Okay,
just
good.
depends.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's coordination. Like I work a lot in Washington State.
Yeah, I was going to say you're one of a few people that have really figured out Washington State because they do have a different way of doing the health insurance there, right?
Yeah,
They have their own exchange,
yeah.
and you've had to learn that.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing out there. You have to train and get trained on the exchange, and then also Washington just seems to have a limited
Yeah.
products out
Yeah.
there. There's no like short-term medical. There's limited even some of the supplemental plans that we have. The carriers are not offering them
Yeah.
in
Washington
Washington State, so it makes it very difficult. I have a lot of clients that I work with out there, and I mean, maybe one of my most favorite stories was I just kind of was taking some of those the $5 call leads, the help call leads that we help
Oh yeah. Okay.
that we take,
Yeah.
and a lady called up and she was needing help getting signed up really for what became Apple Health. She didn't, which is Medicaid in Washington, and she was very upset, and she was having a hard time navigating that system. And when I told her I would help her, and we got into it, and after she gave me her social security number, and then she started to cry, and I'm like, "Why are you crying?" She's like, "'Cause I feel like I just made a mistake giving you my social security number." I'm like, "Absolutely not. I am here to help you 100%. Your information is safe with me. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to get this all, straightened out." So she said thank you. She calmed down. We got her all set up. She was a Medicaid client, and it took a little while. I had to call the exchange separately because there were some things on her account that wouldn't come off, and I had to work with them.
Well,
anyway.
before you go too much further, so how much did you make helping somebody get onto Medicaid?
Well, actually, I didn't make anything doing that particular thing. But once we got done with that, I said to her, "You've got kids. Do you have any life insurance?" And she said no. And then that was when we
Got it.
worked on some life insurance.
Okay. Very good. Very good. And even without that life, though, you would have still helped her with the
100%.
That's the part that's pretty cool of what we do. We really train people to truly take care of them.
100%.
Listen, we're not a not-for-profit. We're a for-profit. We expect
Right.
people to make money doing what we do, and truthfully, we do really well with it. And we get one of our other core values is just doing what's right, right? And so yeah, helping them like that. How many other people? Listen, in a call center, how many people would have taken their time to help somebody get onto Medicaid?
Click.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't even
Not gonna
buy before
happen.
they hang up, right?
No.
It is pretty crazy.
No.
So, yeah, there was one other place I wanted to go with it, and it's not coming back to me right now. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. I didn't know you had done that. That's pretty cool that you that you did that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for doing that for them.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, going back to
there's
these $5 leads.
I have a few of them.
That's where it
that I've done.
was. So well, I'm going to come back to that, but I just want to mention it. Just one of our lead vendors, they basically, listen, truthfully, in the lead business, there's not always a lot of integrity with the lead companies and the vendors, and they'll just kind of give you whatever lead it is coming in. But the one that I'm talking about here is healthcare.com. I give them a shout out. They wouldn't, when somebody called and they realized it was a customer service concern, they would just tell them we can't help. They didn't want to sell that to somebody as a lead, which again, there's a lot of integrity in that. I said, listen, my guys care. They'll help. They'll help them get their ID card. They'll help them do this. And hopefully, we'll find something to do for them like you did. So yeah, it's worked out really, really well for us. We get a bunch of extra phone calls from it, which some of them are just helping somebody get their card or knowing their doctor or
Get a phone number.
get a phone number. But in turn, a good enough percent of those actually do turn into some type of sale. So yeah, but I will tell you from the standpoint of, in my position here with the sales side of it, yeah, I'm proud of the team that we're willing to help people like that. And it's been a great opportunity getting them, but the fact that we're willing to work like that and help people and sometimes get paid and sometimes not for that is a pretty cool thing. Now, again, I just want to be clear. My guys make some really good money here. So I'm just talking about on one call here or one call there. It might just be just taking care of somebody.
It is about taking care of people, though, because, like the guy that was being such a jerk,
Yeah.
I didn't get anything for that
Yeah.
initial prescription drug plan because it was zero.
Yeah.
But because I took the time to explain that to him, that's where I ended up getting the supplement as well. So, I mean, everybody's not going to do that. And the difference to do it is the difference, that I'm kind of talking about. So yeah, you're gonna be compensated for it.
So just for some clarity on that, because like you did say, I just want to, what I heard you say, and again, sometimes people are like, well, you guys are doing this or doing that. So, whether it's $80 or $0 for that prescription drug, you would typically make the same amount of money. It doesn't matter. We get paid the same, whatever. In this case, though, a lot of the carriers have gone to not paying us on some of those prescription drug plans. Right. So in that case, those $0 policies right now, we aren't getting paid on it, but you still took care of the guy.
Because it was the right plan for what he had. I mean, you could.
But it wasn't because it was zero. Because in the past, a $0 on that kind of plan, we would have got paid, but the carriers decided to do that.
Yeah, they made them non-commissionable. But
the
the
fact that
first
you
thing
still
is
did
to
that
do
for
the
them.
right thing for the client.
Yeah, especially the guys trying to buy the $80 one, and you're telling them the $0 is
right.
better.
I'm telling him why the $0 is better for him, and he's like, "Well, what are you getting for that?" I'm like, a warm, fuzzy feeling. That's about it.
Your friendship.
Your friendship.
There you go. I don't want the show to go without hearing some of your music.
Okay.
So, hey, Joe, would you mind bringing his guitar over? Again, this is Joe from Porta Potty.
There you go. Perfect. My cameo.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah. I gotta move around a little bit.
So just give us here. Why don't you tell me what a riff is now? Show me a riff.
A riff is just kind of any kind of.
That sounds cool already. That was pretty cool already.
Just a riff is. That's a riff.
Right. Craig, can we get you in there singing?
Nah, you don't want that. You don't want that.
Very cool.
All right.
Very cool. Let's can we hear just one bit of that? What was your most popular? It was Bam, or was that Silhouette Heels? Sorry, I don't know how to say that
Stiletto
word.
Heels. Well,
Cool. Hey, Joe, can we? That's going to be good. We're not going to be able to make the whole show on this. Joe, could we actually let him just play in our way out of the segment altogether?
Yeah.
All right, that'd be great.
Ask a few questions about
Yeah.
what he loves about music, what
Yeah.
the guitar about.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up with some questions, insurance talk, and any last words about being on the show, and then hey,
But I want to put that in there of just asking, can we let him wrap up? I don't know if you got that. Was that filmed?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Let me just make sure it's in tune here.
But yes, he definitely should play us out.
Cool. So, hey, can you play a little background music while you want to tell us about your first sale or one of your favorite sales you've made here? Can I finish my question first before you start? Mine? No, but listen, let's see if you can kind of give the story. I know you don't want to sing. Can you kind of give the story to the tune?
Let's see how that works. Okay.
Is this a happy story or?
Yeah, it's a happy story.
All right.
I don't remember my first sale.
Okay.
Happy sale got us a referral for a client. It turned out to be a very, very informed, needy individual. Very distrustful.
Is that the needy music one here?
Is
Okay.
very distrustful, very apprehensive.
You seem like this is like another one of those. Do you just attract people like
I
that?
don't know, I guess,
Okay.
but I don't mind. I don't mind. And has turned out to be the nicest person. I've actually had to work with them a couple of times over the last couple of years, changing things around for them, reposition them. And recently she called me a couple of weeks ago, something to do with her thermostat. Now she's 92 now, okay? But the fact that she felt that she was in a crisis situation, and I came to mind.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
and there's
cool.
a guy in my BNI group who I called and referred to her, went out and took care of her.
Oh, nice.
Made her feel
Yeah.
really, but that's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, cool.
Not something you're going to buy a retirement home off of, but it's, it's the cumulative of those that make a big difference. But the difference that it makes for people is huge. And I think personally that's even bigger.
All right. That's really good, Greg. That's awesome that she actually thought of you like that. That's
It
really
is.
cool.
I was
Again, it's
really,
just like, I'm like, that's, just real proud of the team we have that just does that. So thank you for doing that. So what are you thinking, H? I didn't really get the singing into the story here. I
I
love
was
the
trying
story
to
though.
distract from his thinking
yeah,
about singing.
I couldn't
I
get
don't
that.
know that it worked.
Can you give us a story, an insurance story, a little bit of singing insurance story while you're playing? Can we do that?
And maybe a chat.
Come on, let's take the challenge
help
on
me
it.
write it.
I'll get you, if you can get that done, I'll give you $100 in free leads.
I figure that one out right now.
All right, here we go.
Just keep going.
Okay. Well.
All right,
see.
$200.
All
Let's
right.
make it happen.
All right, see.
$200 into your lead account tonight if you get this done.
All right. A song about insurance.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of insurance?
See.
Well, let's go with health insurance.
All right. Health. Well, I mean, like any. Okay. Any
Yeah.
particular. Okay.
Obamacare.
All right. A. This is an A chord. This is a C. This is a C chord. This is an A. This is an A chord. ACA. ACA. ACA.
That works. That does it.
ACA.
Okay.
Nice job. H.
Yeah.
Real nice job. Hey guys, so I appreciate you joining us on this on our podcast. I really do, and it's been fun. So yeah, you want to make a real last comment, and I'll let you make a comment. I'd love to again, Joe, if we're good, we'll let him kind of lead us out on the music today. We got one last comment for us, or where's one of your bigger states you write? Where do you want to let people know you work? Medicare versus and ACA being for individuals, right?
Yeah.
Individuals. Again, sometimes people call it ACA, sometimes people call it Obamacare, right? So that was good though. And I mean, it could have been simpler. You made that $200 pretty easy there. And but like, yeah, where's one of your main states?
Well, obviously Illinois,
Okay.
Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky,
Well,
Nebraska, you name it.
So you're all over.
I'm all over.
yeah.
But self-employed individuals looking for coverage, certainly Medicare and Medicare questions or coverage needs.
Yeah.
I'm the man.
Yeah, and you're obviously welcome. Just even if they just have questions, whether you help them or not,
Absolutely.
right? I know you just. I mean, people don't get that. Just
I
from
like
your-
to think I
Yeah.
know pretty much
Yeah.
everything about Medicare,
Yeah.
and I like to talk. So
Yeah.
if they have
Yeah.
questions,
And you sound good doing
and I sound good, that's
Okay, good.
that's what's really important.
Beautiful. I don't know if that was the better way to wrap up, but we're still going to finish with you with the guitar. So, by the way, tell us about this guitar. Is there something special about it?
It's just a really beautiful Gibson J45. It's kind of a classic, what they call a dreadnought guitar, meaning that it's like got a full body. It doesn't have a cutaway here like a lot of guitars do, and because of that, it just has a really big full body sound.
Got it. And you have a number of guitars.
I mean, I've had as many as like 24 guitars at one time. I think I'm down to like 7 or 8 right now.
Got it. Okay. So, any last statements or thoughts you want to give?
Well, first of all, if you're just a regular person or an insurance agent and you're interested in a career with some really great people in the insurance industry, you're not going to find a better company than Mainline Benefits. The integrity here, the level of integrity it's amazing. Everybody here is really cool. I have not had any reason to think otherwise in any. I mean, I've been in a lot of companies where there were a lot of people that I couldn't really relate to, but like everybody here is very relatable, easy to talk to. If you have any questions, the management staff, the top people, the top players, Greg, Ryan, Rick, Adam, everybody, all of the guys, just awesome. Carol. I mean,
Adam is in Adam Richter, not Adam U.
Adam Richter.
U. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I said Adam.
Yeah, and and I just realized, we were talking about Greg and
Andy. I meant to say Andy.
Oh, Andy, got it. So you had two Adams.
Sorry,
you got
sorry,
an Andy. And you forgot your fearless leader, which is actually both of your sales leaders. And Tony, there you go. Yes. So, but I just remembered, not only you had Greg helping you, but when you went over to Washington State, truthfully, we didn't have a lot of support for it. It was brand new to us as a company, and it is different. But, you had Greg on the one end, but the one gentleman, Jake Shulman, who ended up really helping you for learning Washington, he was a newer guy even. So here you have one of our newest guys even that kind of figured it out a month before you. So I thought, it's pretty cool that, just thinking about that you had this new guy helping you and you had this guy helping you, and it just, it's pretty cool. So,
I had one of the newer agents actually was calling me. A couple of them were calling me for some help also. So I was happy to do it.
You've been only here a few months, and even some brand new guys were calling you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's like, just think about that kind of culture.
I was thrilled to help and, kind of give back a little bit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because we do need everybody here to be rocking.
Yeah.
To make what we want to happen with this company happen.
Yeah.
And so the more people we can get to come along with us, and that where everybody is on the team and everybody has the knowledge to do it, the better off everybody's going to be.
That's perfect. And that rockin', let's go right in. So thank you, H. I really appreciate you putting that out there. What about Stairway to Heaven? I heard you say something about, can you play that on the way out? I love Stairway to Heaven. If you can't, you can't. I mean, if you just don't have it in you, you don't have it in you. There you go. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, that works for me. Nice. I think that's a wrap.
Yeah.
How about something a little more upbeat?
Go for it.
Okay, let's go.
Nice.
All right.
Greg, thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.